You know, I really get frustrated with, I told Joel to try tarot readings and stuff. And that's fine, there's no problem with it. It's just that I don't like that everybody's like, oh, you're going to be the next billionaire or millionaire. Money's coming your way and girlfriend's coming your way. And they act like that's what you want. You know, and I don't want any of those things. I don't mind, but I'm not looking for them. I spend zero time in my day looking for a girlfriend. I spend zero time in my day trying to make money. You know, and they act like that's what you want. I just try to survive the attacks of the devil every day that he puts on me. And I am power beyond power. I don't even care. Trump and Putin and Xi and all them, yeah, they're all about money. And girlfriends. Putin, how many girlfriends does Putin have? How many girlfriends does Trump have that he will admit to? And who knows about Xi? But they all claim to have billions and billions of dollars. I don't know about you, but they seem pretty fucking miserable. So, and they want me to, like, go down that road, you know, having a girlfriend or several girlfriends and billions of dollars. I don't know. If you gave me $1 million, I don't know what I would buy. I don't know. Probably nothing. Probably nothing. And I wouldn't tell anybody I had it. Wouldn't tell anybody I had it either, because we don't want all the assholes that suddenly found my number. You know, like, get the hell out of here. I feel very drained today. I feel very out of it today. It's not a good day for me. I feel like I slept last night, and I don't like sleeping at night because that's when I get attacked and stuff, and that's when they do things to me, and I know it. I got that tracking device in my back, you know. I was attacked, and that's when they put it in. I don't know if they waited for me to go to sleep or they put me to sleep, but they do things to me in my sleep, you know, and I wake up with scratches on my back and scratches on my body, and I don't have any nails, so I know I didn't do it myself. And there's nothing in my bed that's going to cause a scratch like that on my body. And it's not one scratch. It looks like a hand with claws, you know, like 4 or 5 scratches in the same direction. I've done it at the same time, you know. And I've shown it to people and doctors and stuff, and they don't give a shit. They don't give a rat's ass. They might even know the answer, but they ain't gonna tell me. So, what they do is they tell me I'm crazy. Meanwhile, the scratch is there, the scab is there, and you can tell that I'm not making it up, but I'm crazy. So, I don't know. I gotta wake up, but I don't. Yeah. There just comes a point where you get tired of fighting, you know? And you kind of forget why you started fighting. I'm fighting for you. I'm fighting for your kids. I'm fighting for your kids' kids. That's how I look at it. And that's why I don't give up. I might get tired. I might have to take a break. I might take a breather. Reassess my situation. But none of that did I say I quit. And I don't. And that's why the devil hates me. Because he can't get me to quit. He wants me to quit so badly, you know. He wants to put me in jail. He wants to put me in a psych ward. And it's hard to keep up the fight in those places, you know, because you're basically in survival mode and you're just fighting for your life. And it's hard to fight for anything else. You know? But, and I do put down the fight against the devil in those places. But the minute I get out, I pick up the old sword and I'm back to fighting again. On my way home from the hospital, from the psych ward this last time, I got myself a new phone. The train stopped and I was on the elevated train and I looked down and there's a T-Mobile store. I see the T-Mobile sign. And I got down, I walked down and went and got myself a phone. This phone I'm on now. So it doesn't take long. I don't quit. I don't quit. And I think that's why God picked me. And God puts His power in me. Because He knows I don't quit. And I don't compromise. You know, He can't bribe me. He can't give me a nice car or a nice job or whatever. I don't want a job. I have a job. And that's what these rich people, they think they can give me a job offer of some kind. And to me, that's like a girlfriend. You know, someone telling me, stop doing what you're doing and do what we want you to do. And it's like, no, it doesn't work that way. I do what I want to do, and if you fit into that scheme, that's fine. If not, get lost. But, I'm not working on somebody else's 9-to-5 job. You can forget that, Jack. I don't care what you do. Ain't happening. 9-to-5 job is a loser job. You want to make no money, you want to go nowhere in life, work a 9-to-5 job. I don't care if you're a doctor or a lawyer. You're working a 9-to-5 job, you're a loser and you're going nowhere. Real jobs, real careers are 24/7. And that's it, never turns off. Never have a vacation. You could be on a boat on vacation and get a call and be like, I gotta go to work. Go to your cabin and go to work. Because, that's what you do. You don't be like, well, the boat stops here and I can do it then and I'll call you when I'm on the boat, when I'm off the boat. And no. When you have a real career, you know, it's like in the cabin, doing the job and continuing on, you know. And that's the way you live your life. And everybody else around you has to know that's how you live your life. And it doesn't mean you don't love the people, or your wife, your girlfriend, or whatever. You know, it's just, if they love you, they wouldn't fight you. They won't make you stop working. Because they know that's your life goal, that's your life mission, that's your purpose for being here, you know. It's like John Lennon's purpose, he was here to make music, and Picasso's purpose was to make art, you know. And I'm sure John Lennon on a cruise had a song idea in his head, you know. He went and wrote that song. He didn't say to his wife, you know, I'm on vacation, I'm not going to write that song now. No, he went and wrote that song. And then he went back to his wife when he was done. And that's a real career. That's where you make real money. That's where you get real recognition. But, you know, you want to be one of these people you clock in and clock out. Well, you're clocking out of life is what you're doing. Success doesn't work on a schedule. And neither do I.